We're going to do class 8, chapter 3, chapter number 3, natural resources, vegetation and wildlife. You'll get all the answers over here. So first we start with take the correct option. Which term is used for the plant community which grows without human interference? And that we all know that is human natural vegetation, right? Now, which vegetation grows in hot and humid region of the world? That is tropical evergreen forest. Coming to the third question, the most common trees of tropical deciduous forest are teak and sal, and trees of Mediterranean forest have spiny and waxy leaves, and the area under forest is depleting due to human interference. Now, coming to question number B, this is fill in the blanks. The semblance of plant species in an environment is known as natural vegetation. Temperature and rainfall, see the underlined part, are two important factors for the plant growth. The third answer is fertility. Humus helps to maintain fertility of the soil. Question number 4 is hardwood trees have broad leaves to permit transpiration of surplus moisture. And teak is the commercially important tree of the deciduous forest. Right? Now this was the question number B. We have question number C. Give a technical term. The forests which do not shade all their leaves at the same time, they are tropical evergreen forest, and that's why they are known as tropical evergreen forest. In this forest, summers are dry and moderate, rainfall in winter. So answer is Mediterranean forest. Question number 3 is conical shaped trees are common in these forests. The answer is temperate softwood forest. The act or process of creating new forests by planting saplings are afforestation. Now we will come to question number 3, that is answer in. So we have the question answer in brief. So why are the tropical rainforests known as evergreen forests? They are known as evergreen forests because the trees of these vegetation belt do not shade their leaves altogether, and that's why they are green, lush green around the year. Okay. Now the second question is, why do the tropical deciduous forests shade their leaves during the summer season? The answer is because to maintain moisture for around the year. Question number 3. Write any 3 characteristic features of the trees found in the Mediterranean forest. So they are, the trees are widely scattered, the trees have long roots and thick bark, and they have spiny, waxy and leathery textured leaves. Thoda gaddedar. Okay. Now, the next question. Distinguish between a national park and a wildlife sanctuary. The national park is a well-defined area for the protection of wildlife where one can visit the park but no one has right to use any forest product or collection of from any part of the forest is totally prohibited. A wildlife sanctuary is a declared protected area in which limited human activities are permitted. Hunting of animals, cutting of trees are banned. People can collect firewood, timber, and medicinal herbs in a very moderate amount for research and education purposes. Right. Now, the next question is, suggest any 3 important measures for the protection of forests. So they are afforestation, large scale cutting of forest trees must be stopped. Forest must be protected from insects and pests too. Remember. Now coming to the last question, that is, answer the following question in detail. What is meant by natural vegetation and how do temperature and rainfall affect its distribution? Right? So the answer is, see the answer. Natural vegetation means the vegetation belt growing on its own depending upon the climatic conditions of that particular place. Temperature and rainfall of that place plays a vital role in the distribution of natural vegetation belt. It is vital role, not road, so kindly correct. It is role. ROLE, not road. This is the typing error. In the distribution of natural vegetation belt, the places on equator, that is on tropical regions, receives direct sunlight, and that's why they are very, hot and humid, and resulting onto a good amount of rain around the year, and that's why the forest and the vegetation belt of these areas is always dense and hara bhara around the year. Coming to the next question, highlight any 5 points of distinction between tropical deciduous and coniferous forests. So they shade their leaves during dry season. They have the type of trees which have hardwood. The forests receive 100 to 200 centimeters summer rainfall. And another name of these forests is the monsoon forest. And important trees found are sal tree, new and shisham. And the coniferous forest, we have, they retain their leaves throughout the year. The wood in coniferous forest is generally soft. These forests receive the rain in the form of snow in winter, and coniferous forests are also known as taiga. Coming to the next question, forests are essential in maintaining an ecological balance. Justify the statement with suitable arguments. So you can see the answer. Forests had been homes to early men and many wild animals since ages. Okay. They provide a life support system to many people. They prevent soil erosion and produce humus. They purify environment by taking away poisonous gases like CO2 and provide oxygen. Now the fourth question, explain the importance of wildlife. This is very important to understand why wildlife is important for this planet of ours. Wildlife is important for its aesthetic values and ecological balance. The beauty of wild animals boosts, and it also boosts tourism and creates jobs for the people. Wildlife has been a great piece of information for weather changes or disasters like tsunami and earthquakes. Dead and the king plants and animals also produce homes, which is helpful to maintain the fertility of the soil. The last question, how are human beings responsible for the depletion of vegetation and wildlife? So, we are the best creatures of the earth, of the nature, and we are the one who is simply mad this beauty and is over the counter, over the top. We are using the resources. So you can read the answer that the nature's very important creation. Human being had been selfish since ages. The greed and desire to get more and more has resulted into depletion of the natural vegetation belt and wildlife. Man itself is responsible for creating concrete jungle and and rising temperature day by day. The devastating floods, landslides, and uniform rainfall distribution in the world these days are the result of human beings' destructive act towards vegetation belt and wildlife. So here we come to the end of this question answer, and we have the map work. So I have placed a map also that you can see. This is the map work where Yellowstone National Park in USA, Bandhavgarh National Park India, Kaziranga of India, Dickens National Park of France, and Charles Darwin National Park of Australia as well. So I hope this chapter is well concluded, and this is a support system of your question answer. Stay tuned on my channel to get more and more question answers. Thank you very much.